This is Submarine Talks going deep.
It's like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come.
If you build it, they will come. That movie fucking wasn't as good as it was hyped up to be.
I mean, I don't care for baseball, so I don't think I've ever watched it.
Yeah, I've seen it once or
I
twice.
thought I got excited. I thought it was a football movie, but then when I saw the end result of the field and there was no fucking hash marks painted in it,
Yeah.
that was it for me.
No, bro, it was about dead baseball players.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Or wasn't it?
Yeah, it's depressing.
Fucking
No, the
top.
guy was a maniac. Imagine you just moved to a fucking
He's
farmhouse, you
hearing
started seeing
voices.
ghosts, and now
Yeah.
you build a fucking. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's what those
What
farmers
kind
and
of
they
stupid ass movie? Now I gotta watch that stupid ass
the
movie.
farmers and
filled
they
with
go out
fucking
and they
Kevin
think they see a
Costner.
UFO and then they fucking build a spaceship.
Wait, was it Kevin Costner?
I think it was Kevin Costner.
I like that guy, man. He's an okay guy.
He was the guy that played in Roadhouse.
No, don't even say that, dude. The
Who's-
Cosman was in Waterworld.
Oh, who was in Roadhouse?
Roadhouse was Patrick Swayze,
that was,
baby.
That was the Swayze man?
Yeah.
Okay.
You seen a little tiny runt around here named Dalton.
How the fuck do you kick that high in those tight ass jeans?
Dude, he had the fucking elastic
He had
crotch in those motherfuckers.
they're probably fake like what are those that they make now for women? They're like sweatpants, but they're Jankums or
Jankum is the stuff is when you shit in a bag and turn it into.
that totally came out right.
But maybe you're talking about jeggings.
Jangings?
Jeggings, like jean leggings.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Spanx or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
something like that. They like painted them to look like jeans, but they were really stretchy.
Or fucking Chuck Norris had like action jeans.
Yeah, that's probably what they. Where were they?
Or was it that guy, or was it fucking Billy Jack?
Well,
maybe
they all
maybe it was Billy Jack.
They all wore jeans and they fucked people up in their jeans.
Billy Jack was this other fucking white man karate guy that wore blue jeans, and he would fucking give people the business.
So there's 3 white men that used to fuck people up in jeans at that time.
I think so.
The market was flooded, wasn't it?
That was the trend, bro.
That was fucking hardcore. More than one is too much. It's like, dude, okay, you shouldn't be going to the gym in jeans. Same thing. Dude's fighting people in jeans.
Yeah. Throwing fucking sidekicks and then just fucking snap kicking
These
motherfucker
high ass
in the face.
roundhouses and shit. No way.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I believe it though. The 80s were was it the 80s? Was the 80s, right?
That was the 70s.
Oh, okay, so late 70s maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking Billy Jack, baby.
They were on it.
He was barefoot too, I think.
Oh, so he's wearing jeans, fucking roundhousing people and no shoes?
Yeah.
That's fucking extreme. There was a market for that?
If there wasn't before, there fucking was right after that.
That just goes and shows how our tastes change over the years, what we want, what's relative to us. Because I think if we saw that shit now, it would just be ridiculous to us. We wouldn't be able to take it serious.
I mean, have you fucking seen any shows on TV lately? They're all kind of silly as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, they are. I'm sure in 20 years, they're going to watch everything we're watching now, and they're going to say, what the fuck were these people on?
Or even Roadhouse, the movie, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you watch that, and it's still one of my favorite movies ever, just for the action parts of it. But yeah, it's just, you could say any part of it is cheesy as fuck. You're like, dude, look at this shit. Look at how it's shot. Look at how their stunts. Look at how they fight each other. And it's just like so silly that people were into that at that time. That was the best that they can do.
Yeah.
And now it's just funny, like as a timepiece to be like, yeah, like he's kicking her ass. This is how they portrayed someone taking a beating,
Yeah.
in those days.
I think in terms of modern era, for us at least, we started to see within our lifetime the evolution of film to the point where it's not as cheesy as it's always fucking been, because now movies feel more authentic.
Yeah.
At least the good movies.
The CGI and all kinds of shit.
Just in terms of the storyline and what they're trying to convey through the movie is more relative. So I think in maybe 30 years, 40 years, when people watch our movies now, they'll look back at them and they'll say, oh, that's not that fucking corny. We can do that now. We can look at movies in the 70s and the 80s and we say, we were fucking scared. Like Chucky, the first Chucky.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good, timeless.
We were fucking terrified of that when we grew up.
Fuck
you
yeah.
know?
Fuck
and
yeah.
we watch it now and we're like, dude, that fucking scared us. That fucking little guy is fucking horrible. It wasn't even CGI. It was like puppet work I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a dude in a suit.
Or The Exorcist.
Yeah, oh, I don't fuck with The Exorcist. That's
Dude,
just
bitches fucking
gross.
fainted and threw up and
Yeah.
fucking had seizures and heart
Yeah.
attacks during that shit.
at the time when it came out, because that was
That was like the
fucking.
most graphic thing anyone had ever seen.
It's
at that
still
time.
pretty graphic. The scene where she's throwing up the pea soup.
Dude, there's a documentary about there's supposedly like a curse.
Yeah, bro, because they
A
fucking
curse
said
on
that
the-
they
on the
fucking went
people.
against God and all that stuff, and of course, like a lot of bad shit happened on set, right? People got sick and all kinds of shit probably happened.
Your
But-
mother sucks cocks in hell.
But yeah, I mean, all right, that maybe that's not the greatest example because that movie, I mean, it was corny in the sense it was fucking pretty far out, but I don't think it was corny for us to be able to laugh at and say, oh, this is fucking hilarious. I don't know.
Fuck no, I couldn't even look at that bitch until
Yeah.
like fucking 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That shit would terrify me.
Yeah, but in terms of movies nowadays, our movies aren't as corny. I think we have a lot of corny movies, but I think we purposely make them corny if we do. I think at the time back in the day, they weren't trying. They were being authentic, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking Footloose and Grease. I'm sure they took it seriously. Grease, they took it seriously as a fucking romantic musical. Oh, this is beautiful.
Dude, I mean, it's probably a better movie than like a fucking Bruce Lee movie.
Well, I mean,
Dude,
the acting
I
in a
spent
Bruce Lee
hours
movie,
watching shitty ass fucking Bruce Lee movies to wait for something to happen, and fucking some shit happens, and it's like, you motherfuckers thought this was God right here?
No.
Like, what the fuck?
I think the fact that Bruce Lee movies were good was just because he was fucking good with his art. But I think in terms of the acting and the storylines and shit, it was what it was. And you can look at any.
Or even the fight scenes. If he's like the baddest martial artist, even the fight scenes are just, he had to slow it down so they could shoot it and
Yeah.
people could understand it.
Because
So
he was
it's
that
like,
fast, though. That's pretty fucking legit.
it's just comical, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were always comical. If you've ever watched, I grew up
Or like
on-
Rocky, dude. Like Rocky when he's boxing, right? Like they're fighting and they're just pummeling each other. They're just taking turns, like
Yeah.
winding as back as far as they can, hitting each other like fucking, and they don't put their hands up at all or anything. And Rocky's just fucking stumbling around the ring, getting fucking blasted in the head, and he's like fucking stumbling into the ropes and fucking getting blasted again, and then stumbles across the ring to the other side into the fucking ropes again, and gets blasted again, and stumbles across the ring to the other side. Like, they don't. That was a great boxing movie at that time, but it's like people don't box like that.
Did
dude.
they actually? I honestly, I don't think I've ever seen Rocky.
Really?
I don't think
There's a lot of
I
them.
know of. Yeah, I know of it, but it's not anything that ever piqued my interest
Oh,
in my
okay.
entire life. But I know
You're
of
not
it.
fucking really missing much.
Yeah, bro.
The first and second one were probably the best ones.
And then the fact that I mean, he's just you can't understand what the guy's saying half the movie, right? 'Cause, all right.
Well, those are the best Sylvester Stallone movies. Is when he just plays a character like Rambo,
like you won't
who
be able
doesn't
to
talk. He just
you
kills
won't-
people. You know.
Remember the fucking episode where they fucking clown on it, or like they tell him, "Oh, you got to fight the next guy on Mars," and they're like, "Rocky, you can't fight on Mars," and he's like, "Well, you won't be able to breathe either." Like that's his logic. I forgot it was like a Family Guy or something.
Like,
but-
you can't fight on Mars. There's no air up there.
yeah, or the old Lipton iced tea commercials. They used to fucking. I remember they would clown on Rocky, and they would have the what was his name? What was the coach's name? Fucking
Yeah, fucking Mick.
yeah. He would always be like, "You gotta get in that ring. You gotta give it everything you got. Okay,
You're a bum, right?
you gotta give everything.
You'll always be a bum.
You gotta go in there. You gotta fight Draco Malfoy. What was his name? Drago or
Yeah,
you gotta fight Draco Malfoy
What the fuck is
in
it?
Harry Potter, and you gotta fucking show him everything you got. You gotta swing like a feather and sting like a bird. Or what was what's this? You gotta what did Muhammad Ali say? Swing like a feather and fight like a bird. Or
That's it. Yep.
no,
That's
it's
what
not,
Muhammad
bro.
Ali used to
I
say.
gotta fucking twist it.
He's
Sting like a
swim like a feather,
no, bro.
eat like a champion.
You fucking with me right now.
No, he said sing like a pigeon,
No, we
eat
didn't.
like a tree.
I know it's something like sting and something like float or something.
Oh, sting like a jellyfish, float like a fly.
Imagine, imagine he tried to do afterwards. He tried to fucking do the saying and he got it wrong every time.
Like right now when
He's
they
like,
ask him, they're like, "Could you just say it once?"
He said, "Yeah, you gotta float like a hornet and you gotta move in like a python."